Hey family, it's Ray, and I'm back with another word. I pray that you guys have been blessed and that this word finds you in good spirits. So this word comes from a dream that the Lord gave me on the 18th of April yesterday. So this word does concern pregnancy. This word can apply to physical pregnancies as well as figuratively, like a promise or an idea, something that's in its beginning stage, something that's new to you. So before I get into this word, of course, test the spirit behind this word and take this word back to the Lord. I ask the Lord to confirm if this word is for you and to give you specific details, insight, and instruction concerning your individual situation. So in this dream, there was a girl and she was standing outside of what looked like a restaurant. She was standing there by herself, and it's like she was waiting for somebody else or other people to get there before she went in. As she stood there, it's like she just got a random sudden thought, and she went back to the car, and she went into the back of the car, like the back seat of the car. She was getting her purse, but when the door opened, I saw the purse, and then I saw like the contents that were inside of her purse were dumped out on the back seat. And so she was quickly trying to gather everything into the back into the purse. And then I saw another woman who was in the back of the car, and she was like trying to take the stuff, or she was scrimmaging through the things as the girl was putting the stuff back inside of her purse. And I specifically saw a piece of paper, and it was folded up, and the woman grabbed the paper as the girl was trying to grab everything to put in her purse. The other woman grabbed the paper and she was trying to open it and read it, and the girl snatched the paper from her and she said, "Stop being nosy." And then she got out the car. So it went from that scene to now being inside of the restaurant. So now inside the restaurant, the rest of the party was there, but she still was off to the side with just one other person, and everyone else was a couple feet away from where they were standing. So now this girl and another girl are standing together, they're talking, and then there's a woman who approaches them, and she has like a basket or a tray or something, and she has art pieces on it. And she specifically came up to them and she handed them the art pieces. She's holding it, and at first I saw it looked like it was in the shape of a heart, but then as she kept turning it, then I saw what looked like a baby inside of the womb. And then there was a hand, and then that was also connected to the baby. So essentially the hand was in the place of where you would see in the umbilical cord. All of the pieces that were on that tray were all green. As a lady came and she was showing them the art pieces, and they were discussing, they were talking about it. The woman who was in the first scene, who was the meddler, was standing off to the side. So she was somebody who was a part of this party that the girl was waiting for to go inside of the restaurant. And so the meddler, she was standing off a couple of feet away, but she was watching on, looking at them, and her eyebrows were like bent in. Her eyes were squinted as if she was trying to hear, or she wanted to know what was going on, what they were discussing, or what it is that they were looking at. And so the lady who brought the art pieces over to them, it was like she even knew to keep it concealed, or to keep it private amongst just those three, or the two of them that she brought the art pieces to. That was really the dream. The message that the Lord gave me for this word, or for this dream, is that this word is for someone concerning a pregnancy. This could be a new pregnancy. Either you just found out, or you will soon find out that you're pregnant, or maybe you've been pregnant and you're close to birthing. But this has to do with a physical child, and this message also can apply figuratively, like I said, in the sense of something new that you have started, or a new idea or promise that you have just conceived. So there is someone who is around you. This can be a friend, family, colleague. This can even be someone who's in some sort of a community with you, or has connection with you through a platform like social media, for example, or especially if you're someone who is in some sort of spotlight where you have a lot of eyes on you. Okay. And so concerning this pregnancy, you need to keep this pregnancy protected and concealed. There is someone around you who is snooping and looking into you and your business, monitoring spirits around you. And needless to say, anyone who's trying to access personal or private or intimate information where the information has not been readily granted to them, then we know that that person is up to no good. So for someone to seek and find something that does not belong to them, nor do they have the right to access, and they take it upon themselves to try to steal that information or thing anyways, is exactly that: a theft, a thief. It's an invasion of privacy and disrespect of personal boundaries. So the enemy is the thief, and he comes to steal, to kill, and destroy. So whoever this person is, you may be aware that this is their character, or something that they tend to do. You may have even caught them in the act before. So in this dream, I said in the first scene, the girl had went to the car to get the contents, to get her purse, and then she found that everything was dumped out of her purse, and the lady was like snooping through everything, and she even called her out and said, "Stop being nosy." So you may have even caught this person in the act before of doing something, trying to be in your business, or trying to steal things from you and being a sneaky person and doing sneaky things, especially behind the scenes. So that scene set the tone for the information that was brought in the next scene, which was the pregnancy. And in that scene, the woman who brought these art pieces to the girl even knew and was intending to keep their conversation and the art pieces amongst themselves. And wouldn't you guess, like I said, the meddling woman was off to the side, standing with her eyebrows pressed in, and her facial expression was as if she was trying to figure out what was happening or what they were looking at and talking about. But beyond just curiosity, the eyebrows pressed together and the eyes squinted gave the look or the impression of dissatisfaction or even anger that something was going on that she didn't know about or that she wasn't involved in, and she didn't want to accept it. She didn't like it. She genuinely was not happy that she did not know what was going on. So the hand of God is upon this pregnancy, this baby. He has blessed this pregnancy and this child. For you, that should serve as a relief that the Lord is watching over and his hand is upon this baby. But also, this child is literally blessed. That is why the Lord is calling for extra protection and care when it comes to this child or this pregnancy. And considering the spirit we see that meddling woman was operating out of serves as a revelation concerning why he is highlighting the seriousness of protecting this child, because we know how the enemy likes to attack children of God as it is, but especially powerful and anointed children of God who have a huge calling to be used for the kingdom of God. The scriptures that the Lord gave me for this word were first Psalm 139, verse 13 through 15, and this is the Amplified version. For you formed my innermost parts, you knit me together in my mother's womb. I will give thanks and praise to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being formed in secret, and intricately and skillfully formed, as I am embroidered with many colors in the depth of the earth. And then the other one was Jeremiah 1, verse 5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you and approved of you as my chosen instrument. And before you were born, I consecrated you to myself as my own. I have appointed you as a prophet to the nations. That's the spirit behind this word, and I pray this word served as confirmation who it was for. Seek the Lord further concerning this message and what it is that he wants to speak to you concerning your individual situation, if it is for you. If you feel that you know someone who may need to hear this word, please feel free to share this word with them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified of any future uploads when I post. And I'll be back soon with another word.